Hello, this is Bonsai, or known as XL, and I'm using this goddamn freaking monster. Why I say it's a goddamn monster? It's like slapping on a goddamn melee from the double Zeta, from the goddamn Humbari, the goddamn freaking Arjar, and boy oh boy, the melee on this thing is a monster. It is insane. It's some nice goddamn power. And that guy just popped out of nowhere with the dude with the big old shield. I believe the melee on that thing's pretty damn dangerous. Imagine the melee, you have 3 attacks and this and that. But anyways, what we're here for is the GM Striker. And it's a 300 cost also. And I swear to God, man, this shit makes me go yeehaw, the whole day. Cause man, this thing goes insanely fast and it's so goddamn good. It's got the good old fashioned American GM on it. And I swear to God, man, the melee is insane. And I gotta say, man, it is wild. And when I mean wild, a lot of these low tier mobile suits in this, area has a hard time fighting back against this thing. And when I mean a hard time, they can't do anything. All they got is just, one melee weapon. But you got an assortment of melee weapons, which is pretty damn devastating. And it's got a plethora of machine gun fire. And it's pretty damn wicked. Now, what I prefer when you're using this mobile suit is get this heavy 100mm machine gun on it. It kind of has a nice heft and the range is around 350, which, grabs them in their pletheras real good. It's pretty nice jab technique right there. You can go in, do some nice switches and here and there. And a lot of these mobile suits have a crazy hard time fighting against this thing. And it's not good to actually add the goddamn other bullpup machine gun, because the range I believe is like around 200 or 250, and it's kind of hard to grab people in a specific range. And goddamn, this thing is so wicked, and it's so wicked good. Like, I swear to God, like, it is insane. You gotta use this mobile suit. I know you probably have used this mobile suit, or you haven't used this mobile suit, but this thing is an animal. It's pretty damn OP. It's very busted, so goddamn busted. This mobile suit is so busted and low tier. You can literally go like 350 and higher, but that's when you're feeling really down for more harder mobile suits to go up against. But if you're literally using this in a 300 range, this is where the sweet spot hits real good. And it hits like right at the spot, and it feels good when you're using this thing. Now, why I say it's broken and it's so OP? Well, I find it really OP because the melee and the machine guns. And I'm kind of glad that it doesn't have a bazooka. If it had a bazooka, this mobile suit would have been even more broken, and I would have literally said, oh yeah, this is one of the best low tier mobile suits out there. And this mobile suit, I gotta give it like a score 11 out of 10 because of how broken and busted this mobile suit really is. You can literally go ham. You could go ham on 4 people with melee. You can hit one dude with melee, you can hit the other dude with melee, then you switch your other melee, you hit the other dude in melee, then you can go for the other dude in melee. Like, you hit 4 mobile suits. And the spear, you can hit like dudes on the side, you can hit dudes like all sorts of sides, just like the Zeta and the Humbari and a lot of the melee switching mobile suits, and I swear to God, this thing is busted in low tier. A lot of people don't see it coming. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a raid, you know. But you know, that raid kind of gives them a little mind of shambles. It's not a good idea to just completely ignore this thing. Well, it's a, you know, you gotta choose your moments precisely. And the cool thing about this thing is when you're going up against supports, the supports, you know, in low tier, and you know, a lot of people know how low tier is, are really slow, very slow. And these slow mobiles don't stand a chance against this thing, and it's got maneuver armor. So if some dude literally splash damage on you, they can't do a single thing against you. Which makes this thing kind of even really busted. Now, it's got 2 melee combos in your weapons, and it's pretty damn nice. And a lot of these matches I've had with this mobile suit are really fun. Like I haven't had a single problem with this thing. I was like, yo, what have I been missing out? And this guy right here was able to slam me to the ground because he knows that I just only do melee, which is a really smart idea. Right here, I sliced through that wall right there because I know the range of this weapon could literally grab their attention, and I have a whole bunch of guys just literally trying to get me. Right here, 4 or 5 guys just trying to smash me and spank me. And you know, I'm just like, yo, where is our team? Why am I handling all this? But you know, that's how it is. And the cool thing about these low tier matches that, you know, a lot of these mobile suits die really quick. So the melee on this mobile suit is so quick, like it's so stupid quick. You can knock out mobile suits fast. You can literally do like a combo on a dude without even knocking him down onto the ground with this thing. And you know, I can go ham, making the dude stand. Like I go hit him left, I can hit him right. You know, I don't down sweep the dude. Like I can make the dude stand, but I don't do that much. Reason being is because you don't have time to do a whole full, you know, splendid extreme combo onto like a whole group of 5 guys. You have to conserve each of your hits, because if you don't conserve each of your hits, you're going to waste your opportunities. And you know, like I would see some dudes literally waste a whole combo. Like the dude would literally do like 8 hits on one dude, and there would be like 5 dudes that come out of nowhere. You know, he can't do anything because he already used his whole combo, and he would die. But you know, if it's one-on-one confrontations, it's really good when you're using a full type of combo on an enemy, which I highly advise trying to do that. I keep on forgetting to do like full extreme combos. I'm just doing like basic combos right here. These basic combos save your life. That's all you need to do. You need to do basic combos. You do like some extreme combos, make it work. You know, I don't mind. But this thing is nasty. And I have a whole group of, you know, generals literally looking at me. Like I kind of was like the goddamn chess piece, goddamn pawn in that goddamn, you know, chess game. I was like, god damn it. But the melee on this thing is devastating, especially when you're trying to attack the goddamn supports. The supports, yo, I kind of feel bad for the supports. I was able to catch this man, you know, precisely. And I accidentally switched it to my machine gun. I was like, oh crap, you know, I was supposed to do like a finisher. My finger kind of slipped right there. But man, oh man, this thing is so goddamn nice. Kicks ass in all sorts of directions. But I swear to God, man, this thing will blow you away. if you're, if you just jump in low tiers, low tier mobile suits that are really pretty damn OP would be like the Fritz helm, the Zaku flipper. Majority of all the efforts are pretty damn OP, and the WR is really good. Well, I think a lot of the low tier mobile suits are really strong, but there are some that just really reach to the very top, and it's really dangerous to go up against. This mobile suit is one of the exceptions. You do not want to get caught on this mobile suit's melee, because if you get caught on the melee, you're gonna struggle. A lot of these low tier mobile suits only have one boost, and they have to make use of one boost. They don't have like double boost, they don't have single boost. I mean, they do have single boost, but the problem is it's gonna be very hard for them to figure it out. Right here I was able to get this, this nice support guy. I'm not sure if he was a raid, but I think he was a raid. But I was able to smash this man's legs, which is pretty nice. Now, I was trying to go after this guy, but my teammate kind of bitch slapped me in the face, and I wasn't ready for it. I was like, God damn it. But man, oh man, this thing is really nice. It really kicks ass. That's a pretty damn devastating mobile suit. You could actually get some really nice, good scores with this thing. You can get like first place, second, third. Like normally. You don't have to struggle using this mobile suit. The problem is, it's a raid. But raids can be very dangerous. And raids are very dangerous because they got speed, and speed is a dangerous adversary. And you can come in with a lot of speed and damage. That is what this mobile suit does. It has a really good output to just drop some major damage, and it's got some really nice speed that a lot of lower tier mobile suits don't really have. Like, you can literally abuse this mobile suit. I decided to use the bullpup, which is pretty good when you're trying to do a nice finisher right there. And I was able to slash that man behind, because why not? And the cool thing about this mobile suit, it's got really nice reach. When you're trying to stab him with your pitchfork, I call this the old angry man's pitchfork from now on. This is pretty damn wicked. I was able to jab that man from behind. It's like kind of, crazy type of mobile suit. I enjoy this thing. Another cool thing about this thing, it's got shield, in low tier. And you can make use of that shield in low tier. A lot of the Zakus don't have shields unless you're probably a support or a special type of variant. But man, oh man, this thing is nice. And I swear to God, I find this thing to just absolutely demolish teams. You can absolutely demolish a whole group of guys with this thing. That's if you are lucky, and that's if your teammates decide to snipe the enemy team from a far away distance. They can literally throw in some nice scandal into this whole confrontation. And man, oh man, I love this thing. I was pretty skeptical at first, while I was in my noob days at the very beginning. I wasn't sure if this thing was not strong enough, man. But it is pretty damn strong. And that's the cool thing about a lot of these mobile suits. They got a lot of good, nice kinks, got nice stuff right here. That's the cool thing about this mobile suit. Even if he shot me with his bazooka, my maneuver armor literally broke his goddamn shot, which was nice. And that's why this thing is so damn freaking broken. The maneuver armor and the melee and the speed, all three in the same time, is insane. Right there, I was literally wiggling my mobile suit trying to make him figure out where I'm going to step. Now, I was going after this guy, which we both clashed. It was pretty damn awesome. And he was able to catch me, which I hit him first, which that is a very awkward type of moment. And then he hit my shield. Thank God that shield saved my butt, and I will accept it. Now, man oh man, it's a pretty damn devastating thing. Look at this. I'm literally going in. I'm going in at these guys with this thing. That's a pretty damn wild beast. You know, if you're literally asking someone to make you a sandwich, this dude would do it hands down quick. And, you know, this thing's got some nice skill. It's got some nice feeling to it. I was able to get this guy by surprise. He did not see it coming. And the game was pretty much over right there. And I had some really good games with this thing. This GM Striker is a beast. And it's a beast for a good specific reason. And I was able to get a really nice game right there. I'm actually surprised I wasn't able to get first, but I will take it. I believe the very first game, the very beginning of the video, I received first, which is pretty nice. Now, this one right here, I believe I was using the scythe, and man oh man, the scythe is pretty damn deadly. It's a pretty damn deadly weapon on this thing. If you know how to use it, you have to get real close. And you have to get them when they're not looking, unsuspecting. Like, yo, when you're going up against a low tier opponent, you know, they look at you like, oh, boom. God damn, look at that chunk of health. Just like literally the tip of this goddamn scythe just gnarled his legs away. Right here, it's got some really crazy range too. Right here, this man doesn't know what he wants to do. He's not sure if he wants to fight me. He just wanted to run away because he didn't want to fight a dude with a big old scythe. Like, you know, it just really surprises opponents. Opponents are just used to, you know, right here I kind of got, he saved his teammate. I was man, I was about to slither a goddamn scythe attack right there. But, you know, he got away with it, which is pretty nice. And I kind of got hit on the side right there. The scythe type of weapon on this is pretty damn wicked awesome. And I really recommend it if you just want to go around and fool around, just surprise attack enemies with a weapon like that. It really throws them off. I believe that there is a support out there that has a dual wield scythes. Like, ain't that cool? And I believe it double attacks with its dual wield scythes. And that really throws enemies off, which is really awesome. Right here I was able to get this man right here. I was able to get a really big chunk of health from that point, which that makes it really devastating right there. Now, the cool thing about this scythe is it's got one attack, but yeah, right there I was able to get on top of my team member and attack the enemy with, you know, my goddamn sword, which is a really cool technique that I kind of invented a very long time ago. Like, I don't know, when you get on top of your teammates, it works too. You know, like if your teammate stands still, it would work. You could jump off your teammate from the head. I've had many videos where I'm literally jumping on top of the opponents or on top of my team members, and you know, I can literally skip from one mobile suit from the other mobile suit, which is a pretty damn awesome technique. It's pretty damn hard to master, but it's really fun. Right there I was able to get a whole chunk of that man's health with this goddamn sight. It's a one-shotter, so like having this thing to, you know, do all sorts of evil shenanigans is pretty nice. I was able to one-shot this man right here with the scythe, and it's pretty damn devastating, especially against supports. Supports really don't see it coming, and this is where the machine gun really comes really in handy, because the machine gun destroys parts and it's got good range. You know, that's a really good decision if you're trying to, you know, pick your weapons. The whole assortment of weapons on this mobile suit is, you know, pretty versatile, but my whole recommendation is, you know, get your pitchfork, your beam saber, and the 100mm machine gun. The one with the 40 rounds, that one is good. That's a good combination for this mobile suit. If you literally throw a lot of the other ones, you know, you can mix match a lot of them. You can do some really good games with them too. But, you know, I highly recommend the other one because you have more access to firepower. Now, with this mobile suit, it is absolutely like goddamn Dio's goddamn death sight type of mobile suit. And if they ever release a Dio's death sight mobile suit, I'd be tripping out. Right there, that Efrit, he didn't even touch me with his blade. So I kind of did not understand how he did that. But right there, I was able to boost into that Efrit guy and get him nice. And at this point, you know, I was getting attacked from a bunch of generals, and my teammates were able to come here and save my butt, which is nice. And my legs were broken, and my teammates start to run away. And both of us literally run into each other. I don't know why, but, you know, I feel like both of us should have not got hurt out of that, you know, tackle. It kind of doesn't make any sense. And since I have a crazy tackle priority, if you ever read the skill on this mobile suit, the tackle priority is insane. But I just realized if it has something to do with my shield, like if I didn't have a shield at that specific moment, my tackle would have not counted whatsoever at all. And at this end of the game right here, this kind of got really, really trolly. I was like, oh crap. I did not expect this man to just blast me with a shotgun. And I was going after this this support guy, but the support guy caught me, and I'm like, oh, okay, good move, sir, good move. And then I wanted to go after the support guy again, and then he caught me, but I hit him first. That doesn't make any sense. I'll take it. They're both dead anyway, so I'm fine with that. I did kind of good in a way. And right here, you know, distracted, got knocked out. Pretty damn dangerous, spunky stuff right there. I swear to God, man, if you give this mobile suit a whirl, boy oh boy, this thing is fun in low tiers. When you're feeling really bad or this and that, this thing can pack a punch. And I'm doing like low tiers and A pluses and S pluses or something like that. I'm not sure what ranking, but if this thing was literally at D minus or, you know, C ranking, this thing would have been really devastating. Like I would have gotten a bunch of kills, but I'm fighting a bunch of high tier players all the single time. I'm fighting high tier players every single day, and you know, fighting these high tier players are not easy stuff right here. Now, right here, I kind of knocked one of my team members down. I just slapped some good old fashioned good work in there, because why not? And this would be basically a normal match with a GM. Just a normal match. And I used the scythe, yo. Like, come on. how how OP is that? That's pretty damn broken. This is a really broken mobile suit. Extremely broken. I don't know why they decided to put this mobile suit in goddamn low tier. Look at the power. Look at the switch on this thing. Look at that. That is evil. Look at it. Look at the switch. Look at the speed. You didn't have to wait for that. Instant switches right there. Now, a lot of the low tier mobile suits got some pretty damn, wicked melee, but not as dangerous as this mobile suit. I've used this mobile suit very long ago, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't know how to use it. Now, since I'm using it, I know how to use it, and I saw a support on the very top. And when you're a raid and you see a support distracted, you have so much momentum on your titties that you just want to burst out all your milk and you're just ready for the action. Right here, he did not see it coming, but I kind of slipped out of that, and he slipped down too, which, I guess that's a good type of thing. What? Like, I hit him first and he was able to catch my melee and he hit my shield. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm going after this support, this crafty little guy. This is probably one of the most cringe type of moments when you're going against a support that has no legs but just tire tracks, tank tracks. And now his buddy comes to save the day. But the best part, look at the tackle. Look at the tackle damage. That took a bunch of his health. Now I'm trying to go after this guy right here. I kind of find it even, and there's another general that decides to come right behind me. I'm like, oh crap, now I'm outnumbered again. Now, this is a good type of moment when you're literally trying to distract the whole enemy team on the background and the sidelines. Your teammates over there are having a blast fighting the less numbers of the enemy team members. So it's a good type of distraction in a way. Now, the good thing about this mobile suit is this is a melee tactical genius. Like, yo, this is a genius type of freaking mobile suit. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of a genius when it comes to goddamn, all this action melee stuff. But, when you just get in this action right here, you don't see it coming. That's the best part about this mobile suit. And right here, the little reach right there makes a little difference. I kind of slapped the bullpup machine gun because I just wanted to test the whole variety. But I highly recommend the 100mm. The 100mm does really good work. It does what it's supposed to do. And right here, at this area, I saw some dude just pop down here. And right there, I'm kind of surprised that didn't catch his foot. If you literally slow up at that specific moment, it caught his foot. It should have dropped him down real good. Right here, I was able to go after this guy right here. Yes, he kind of got cheeky, got away with it. He kind of got a little feisty right there. He did not see it coming. Now the good thing about this whole engagement is there's a lot of enemy team members that have machine guns, so I don't have to worry about a single goddamn bazooka shot attacking. But, if there's 3 machine guns aiming at your body, yeah, that's not a good sign. There goes your HP. I kind of find this mobile suit goddamn radical. It's one of the most broken, raid low tier mobile suits. One of the most broken low tier mobile suits you can ever get your hands on. This thing is devastating. And, there's that WR right there, that if you're really good at sniping, that could literally cause pain in the enemies team. I remember when the WR was so damn broken, it literally did almost like 3k damage in, I believe, the PC version of this game. And they had to literally nerf how strong and brutal that thing really was. And I kind of find it really awkward throughout that whole moment right there. That guy with the goof, his color scheme's pretty damn awesome. I like it. I'm talking about color scheme. My color scheme, I kind of slapped on, you know, kind of like the color scheme of that one dude from Blooded Orphans, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm over here trying to get this crafty tank guy right here. But he did not see that coming. And he tackled, which was really weird and really awkward right there. They really need to fix that whole tackle system. It kind of breaks my mind majority of the time. And at this moment, you know, I was able to tip, like the very tip of this, literally jab into his nuts, which was nice. This thing is an Evil Knievel. It's pretty damn OP, man. I'm telling you, try this goddamn mobile suit out. There's a lot of the people who using the cold districts where, you know, the cold districts pop out a lot of machine gun damage. The machine gun damage is really dangerous, and you can literally, you know, destroy a man's HP. But the problem is, when a dude tries to go frontal confrontations with your butt, you're kind of left vulnerable, and the only way out of it would have to be using your melee. And at this point, you know, I just felt like I should have used a heavy attack on this goddamn support guy. And I literally saw this guy literally, you know, jump out of that whole situation. I kind of boosted in the front so he doesn't shoot me, which was a really good idea. And right here, you know, it was either that they decide to come down, and I was looking up there and there was artillery, which is really good, which I did not mind. This right here, the flipper was literally a big thorn. This would have destroyed me throughout the whole match if I would have not been careful. But I was able to get away with it, which is pretty nice. And yeah, basically it, you know. Just watch out for YouTube and watch for their nasty bullshittery. And let's just hope YouTube just doesn't do some mess up things, you know. They're gonna probably get me a strike for drinking coffee, so who knows. And see you all later. Take care.